I didn't mean to interrupt, but I'm trying to put it into my mind how you kept that diet so strict to have like your peak 3-5 days of your peak week before contest just to go into another one. How did you hold peak for like a month? Like,
yeah.
For those who do not compete, maybe just Google it so you understand what we're getting at. The prep, obviously you're trying to shred up to that point, but your peak week, as they call it, is trying to get the best physique out of you, adding a little more carbs in, playing with your water, all that kind of stuff. This is the point that really separates the winners and the losers. There's a difference between top 1, top 3, and top 10 just in that final 4 or 5 days. And he did it 3 times in the same month. How do you have how do you develop the mental fortitude to even consider that? Most people crumble under one contest.
I would say it was really, really tough, honestly. Like doing that one, especially the first one, I would say is the hardest because my longest prep leading to point 16 weeks.
16.
It was a 16-week prep from first one, but 18 weeks total because I did 2 more after that one. It was that finish line always seemed so far, but actually after my first one, it was a little bit closer because I had that feeling of like, okay, that's what I've actually been working for. Because before it was kind of like up in the air. I was like, oh man, I'm just doing all these cardio hours on end itself. Like I was doing like 90 minutes at the very tail end every single day.
If they watch my videos, I do 30 and I'm like, I'm done with this shit.
And that was a Stairmaster too, not just like the
no. You see me on the recumbent bike? No, that Stairmaster shit burns me out in 12 minutes. He's talking 90.
Yeah, so it was a lot on the Stairmaster, putting in a full-time job on that Stairmaster over there. And then obviously recovery process, got to make sure you sleep the exact amount of time. I was at least waking up 15 times a night, like to go pee itself. It was terrible. So the worst night's sleeps. And also my food was super low at the very end. I was eating 1,600 calories. So I was just dying and had to take a lot of naps over there just to get through the day. But it was always just looking at my vision board, looking at my goals over there, and keep reminding myself of what I was doing it for and my greater purpose too as well, to inspire others, like to show they could do or have anything. I had to keep reminding myself of that every single day, and every time I wanted to, like, cave into food, or because I was looking at food stuff so many times.
Popped up on Instagram, you're like, oh, I want a cheesecake so bad.
Oh yeah, so you think about that a lot, especially when you're so deprived and you hadn't had anything.
You just want to eat a slice of bread. That's a luxury at that point. My God. Just to give you perspective of 1,600 calories, if he's an hour and a half on the Stairmaster, he's burning 800 to 900 if my calculations are right. It's almost 1,000 calories he's doing in 90 minutes. He's only taking in 600 more than that for the other 22 and a half hours.
Yeah, then I do my workout too as well.
And
right?
your workout. I don't know how you lift the weights. I'd be like, I'm going to walk by those weights, and that's going to be enough for today.
Yeah, so definitely zero motivation to do any of that. It's just routine, just gotta go do it. And every time I would have those moments too as well where I was like, oh, I really don't want to do it, like really don't want to. I just count down my head. I'm like 3, 2, 1. Then I physically get up, then I start changing, then I go. Because if I talk myself, I'm like, okay, that's when every time I catch myself talking to myself, I'm like, okay, it's, you don't have to do the cardio, it's okay, man, like, you did all the hard work. That's the moment you have to go and do it. That's when I start my countdown. And that's a little trick I always kind of use itself when I'm really like trying to talk myself out immensely and catch myself. I find that personally really helps. But yeah, it was a struggle. It was a real struggle. Your sex drive is really low. You don't really much have like nothing at all.
You don't feel like a man. I can't lift. I can't fuck. I can't do any of this shit. Well, shit, I'm gonna go watch the Kardashians. It's much easier and order a pizza.
Yeah, you just want to sit around all day and just lay there. You're like, oh, I have no energy to do anything.
Yeah,
it's pretty brutal.
It's nuts. But you're sitting there and you're like, man, my competition's putting in 5 more minutes. And then you get mad. Why did I? Because a winner doesn't ever take time off themselves. They're always their worst critic. Doesn't matter how much your coach pushes you. You're like, man, I bet you my competition put in 3 more minutes, and that's why they're going to win, and I'm going to be second. Fuck, I hate second. Second place is not a placing in the 1% group. That means that they did a little more work than you. So everything you thought was, oh, this is enough. No, someone else didn't say that and took first place. And you're going to remember that until you get back